Every year we're fortunate enough to get to build a Seema vehicle. This is 2023. Our latest thing is our take on a 1966 Toyota FJ45 pickup truck. With the return of the Land Cruiser to the United States market, it only made sense to build a rock crawler. So we were able to secure a FJ45 pickup that was in decent shape. It didn't run. The bed itself was really, really beat up.
So when we got this thing, it had like a little whoopty in this back corner. So like some of this stuff is kind of bent down. And we've been working on this a little bit, but there is so much more work that needs to go into it that we're kind of contemplating on maybe making a new piece.
I definitely want to incorporate the tailgate on it because that tailgate is 50-some years old. The first call was to Toyota Racing Development in Costa Mesa. We want something that's going to bark, that's going to be awesome, that's going to bring in attention, but also that's going to be able to run with the fastest things out there. So we're going to run a modified version of the NASCAR motor that they build currently. There's so few of these original frames still left that I didn't want to chop one up and take one more of them out of the market. So having said that, we made the choice to go ground up.
So this build, we are going with a full tube chassis.
Ultimately, if you had X-ray eyes on the vehicle when it was complete, that's what you're going to see. But there's a process to doing all of this. So
on the table behind me, we have all the pickup points. So for all the track rods of the chassis are all fixtured.
So all I have to do is come up to here, to the center of that tube, and we could just, if we could draw one, we could set this tube in place, because this is that bumper. Me and David are learning a new program to draw the parts in with the plasma cutter and building fixtures using a program in there. It's like a CAD program. It's kind of fun not having all the answers. Look at that, like a glove, huh? See, a little bit of imagination goes a long ways, huh, David?
I suppose so.
2 years ago, we built a truck called Tacozilla, which there was a lot of chassis and framework that went on with that for the bed of it. And so we're kind of able to take what we learned with that and kind of mold it into this as well.
I would not be taking on this project if I didn't have as much faith as I do in my lead fabricator, Brad Vetter. He has a lot of history with building something from the ground up.
There'll be two tubes that come out here, another tube that comes out here, and then the motor and transmission are basically going to be sitting almost where the firewall is. So this is probably going to most likely be all gone.
Now it's starting to look a little bit more like what I want it to end up looking like eventually. Full cage, full trailing arm suspension, Curry diff housings. It's the kind of project that can take a year to do.
We got a couple months, we got 4 guys, and we'll see how much we can get done and how far we can get.